Tony is graduating. I'm so proud of her. This is gonna be a great day. We're getting ready to go in, and so we'll see you guys inside.
My warmest congratulations to you all, and to the parents, families, and spouses, and friends who have supported you throughout your journey to this most worthy achievement. You may be seated.
Tony Westbrooks Barnes, Superintendent's preference and self-perception of their level of competence in selecting the model and evaluating the district's special education directors. Dr. Fernanda Blackburn. Heather Beach.
Okay, so today is my graduation day with my doctorate, and this morning as I was getting ready and getting my thoughts together, I had a loving mother send me a Facebook Messenger that said today was also Parent Bereavement Day in remembrance of
like your child losing a child. And I thought that was so apropos, I think is the right word, and appropriate, because this journey is so intertwined with my daughter Leia. Leia was born with sickle cell anemia. All of Leia's life, she had horrible pain, blood transfusions, things like that. That's not really what this story is about. This story is about the fact that she watched her mother basically almost all of Leia's life. I was in school pursuing some type of degree at the same time. So she grew up seeing me walk across the stage to get some piece of paper or another. About 2 years before she passed away, I started on my doctoral journey. About a year into that, not even a year, maybe 6 months into that, I had become so overwhelmed with not only her illness was really starting to manifest itself into something that looked like she would need me to step back in and be the primary caregiver, but I'd also allowed myself to be divided into someone else's dreams. And so I placed my doctorate on hold. And I remember the day that I did that, because I came home on a Wednesday and she said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I'm not enrolled in school anymore. I withdrew." And she looked at me, and when I tell you that she had never in her life given me a look of disappointment. It was absolute disappointment. And I'll remember that forever. And I started making excuses, regarding, work. It really wasn't work though. And she just looked at me about halfway through my excuse, and she says, "I've known you all my life, and I've never known you to give up." And that was the end of the conversation. And I knew I had to finish it. So fast forward, almost a year after she passed away, I remembered that disappointed look and decided I had to go back. And so I started that journey again, this time without her. About a year after that, one of my nieces called me and she said, "I don't know if you believe in, ghosts or people talking from the grave or anything." She said, "But I got a message." She went to a seance or whatever. She said the woman who was doing the seance pretty much described that Leia was coming through. And my niece and Leia are not what you'd call close. Like, they live in separate states and really never met but through Facebook. And she said, "Auntie, I really didn't even know who she was talking about until my husband was like, I think that's who she's talking about." And she said Leia delivered a message to her to give to me. So she was calling. And that message was that she was proud of me. And that, and that she was proud of me for going back. That she, there were other personal messages. And I can tell you that I know that they were from her because of the way they were answered. Nobody could have known the answers to that. And that's for another time. And then lastly with this one, she said she would be there. She would be there watching me graduate. And this was prior to me even starting my dissertation, right? Through this journey, my daughter has been in my heart. I carry her around me. I carry her with me. And so for today to finally come and for it to actually be a national day for bereaved parents to remember their child cannot be just a coincidence, right? It's in the grand design, I believe. There have been so many people that have helped me with this. But I wanted to just take a moment to just kind of separate this whole day and just to explain to you that, yeah, she was there. My husband was there. My daughter Jade was there. And Leia said she was there, and I even wore her watch just to bring her along with us. So, to all of you mothers and fathers out there that have lost a child in particular, just remember to keep them in your heart until you meet again.